come out of here about a minute ago. Everything alright?
Everything's fine.
Did you guys break up or something?
Casey looks up finally and sighs.
Well, to be honest, we've been broken up for a fucking year.
What?
I didn't tell anyone because I thought he already had.
But, like, the two of you came here together? You seem the exact same way as when you were dating.
Well, I don't know. We wanted to stay friends.
I didn't even see you on Tinder. So what?
You know we wanted to be in each other's lives and still.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You fucked me up.
That's a good line.
Yeah. Let's run. Alright, sorry. Just start with, we wanted to stay friends.
Okay. I mean, fuck it. We wanted to stay friends. You know, be in each other's lives still.
So what the fuck was that all about out there?
I guess he had something planned special for tonight. I had no idea it would be something like this.
That's pretty fucking nuts that he would do that, especially when you guys are broken up.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I literally thought he was fine being friends. Clearly, he's in denial. I can literally see that now, so clear.
Tom takes a deep breath.
Sounds like you knew this more than I do.
Casey
Drink it
smirks.
too.
She grabs the bottle and takes a swig. Hands her some bottle of lightning.
Love you, Tom.
Love you too. It's super good to see you.
Jesus Christ, I talked to Mrs. Tramer on the phone earlier. She said that Billy and Stu left together and that they went paintballing or something. Is Stu dead too?
I'm not sure. All I know is they couldn't find his body.
You don't think it was him that did it?
They were together, as you say. It's likely.
Nick slowly turns, thinking to himself.
Why would we ever do something like this?
Who knows why anyone does something like this? That's it, right? Weird things happen every day, and sometimes you just never know why. We live in strange times. You're more likely to go off the deep end now than ever.
Well, do you think it's got something to do with us?
I don't want to start anything, but we might be better off assuming that it does.
You don't think it was, you know.
Digging deep tonight, are we? Feeling a little bit guilty before the big show, huh?
I know it might be out there, but I mean, come on. We don't even feel comfortable saying the guy's name. He's like fucking Voldemort. That alone should warrant consideration.
Anything's possible, especially on a night like tonight. Don't you think he's moved on by it?
Yeah, I hope so.
I still think Stu is the more likely candidate. He's always a bit unhinged.
Chris, no Beetlejuice there?
Down the stairway towards the...
Down.
I mean, I think we should be proud. I mean, there's some people that just you gotta drop. So what's the context of that?
Terry pats Nick on the shoulder and turns his back on him, overlooking the party. Nick itches his head.
Listen, Terry, you know how thankful we are for everything, but my mind still hasn't changed.
Terry doesn't turn around. His voice becomes almost menacing.
Well, why don't you just think about it?
No, the answer's no, Terry. I appreciate your help tonight, but we both gotta move on.
Terry does a half turn towards Nick, visibly done with Nick's push.
You say that with such conviction.
I'm sorry, but it's what's best for the band.
I don't know what I did to make you hate me so much.
Jesus, don't get too emotional on me, Terry, alright? It's just business. It's
Terry
not
puts
personal.
his head down.
Chris, great fucking delivery.
Keep going, real.
Please.
Business? No. It's always about business. But who helped get where you are today?
Your help is no longer necessary.
Nick turns and walks away. Terry scoffs to himself and then puts his head down for a second before taking a deep breath and looking up.
I'm fucking dick, huh? Poor guy.
Casey steps out of the water and walks towards the newly ignited fire, courtesy of Tom. He throws a towel over Casey.
Thanks.
Casey warms up as Jeff and Kira walk over and sit with her across the fire.
Are you guys cold?
Kind of at that point in the night where I can't feel a damn thing.
I worked at the Music Box in the center of town. Kira would always come in, and one day she randomly asked me if I would play the drums for them. Well, even if I didn't play, I would have said yes.
So, let me just clear this real quick. You guys have like us, so where it's like, well, even if I didn't play, I would have said yes. You know what I mean? So it's just because some of the lines do seem kind of weird if that's not explained, and that's why obviously we'll direct you guys when we start.
That'll be
Build the
fun.
chemistry.
Am I also like kind of drunk at this point? Like, am I like kind of like letting
You're
loose?
freeing up,
I'm, like, letting
but you're
loose
not.
a bit?
A little bit, but not fully, not
Okay,
like
okay.
full, full blown, woo!
Alright. Me normally. Well, I hope it works out. I feel like every time I've come back home, there's always been a new drummer.
And some have certainly been more memorable than others.
Casey ponders in thought for a moment while Tom takes a swig. He starts to look uneasy.
I remember I remember going to you guys' first. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I remember going to you guys' first show. That drummer was pretty good. Whatever happened to him?
We don't really like to talk about him a whole lot.
Oh, come on! If I could burp, I would. If I think I
You, the bird.
that's all I got.
There you go.
That's all I got. Yeah.
That comes later.
2 years is like,
Yeah, right. Save that for later, Tom.
all right. We're by a fucking campfire. If there was a time to talk about it, it's now. You ever see Brokeback Mountain?
Fine, but I'm gonna need a sip of that first.
Tom takes one more swig before passing it to Kira, who also takes one. The ghost story begins.
Ooh, spooky. He was an old friend of Nick before he was Nick. Nick Astro. They started the band together. I joined on shortly after, and things were going pretty good. If anything, it was the weak link. If anything, I was the weak link. But after a while, things just got kind of weird. He would always act so polite, never spoke much at all, but he always had this look. It was a look that seemingly said everything he wanted to say.
And what do you have to say?
Casey has a look of concern on her face. She looks to the fire, still listening to the parable. He's facing away.
Hey, Terry. Listen, I don't want there to be any bad blood between us.
Terry turns around. He wears lipstick and a messy coat of makeup.
Why would there be?
Glad I called that guy.
Terry's face holds a wide smile.
What are you doing?
Terry's body language takes a feminine tone.
I've told you how I feel, now I'm showing you.
Hey, listen, I think all that smoke's getting in your head, man.
And I think you're a pretentious rock and roll wannabe who needs to get their head out of their ass.
Listen, man, I got a big show tomorrow. I don't need this bullshit right now.
You think you could just cast me aside, don't you?
Just get the fuck out of here, Terry. What are you doing?
You don't get to tell me what to do
Relax,
anymore.
pal.
But how can I relax? I've had this night planned for far too long, and boy, am I excited. Fuck!
Terry giggles and spins.
Tonight you found out firsthand what's under the rug.
Terry quickly smacks Nick over the head with his pistol. Nick drops to the floor. The camera tracks Terry to the backyard, gun in hand. He looks at the group.
Dude's literally walking things. It's unreal.
You're killing it, Tim.
Cut to
Very
exterior in silence. Casey looks at the fire once more. Tom grumbles and pews.
I'm sorry. I'm a fucking mess.
It's honestly whatever.
I just get anxious. Drink a little too much.
Tom spits again.